And Lawrence comes through. But again, that errant shot in the first frame of match 1, and after that, he has lived in the pocket.
Now this is the lane Walter Ray Williams likes the best. Hasn't missed it.
Oh, a 10-pin. Now we're ready. Let's take a look at the Dexter footwork of the pros.
Well, with Walter Ray Williams, he starts with a really large first step, and his push away is slightly inside his target. And steps 2, 3, and 4 are compact, which allow for a strong slide to create leverage. You see, he turns his foot at the foul line, but for Walter, a lot of perfection. And that's another Dexter footwork of the pros.
Walter with a spare in the 7th, trailing by 19 pins. Both players through 7. Possible 239 for Walter Ray. Boy, reaching back for something and left just a 4-pin.
Ball creeping up high, leaves the 4-pin. Boy, it looks good right here, but it just keeps hooking. Walter's dumbfounded by the 4-pin standing up. And the best spare shooter on tour has no problem with the 4-pin, but he certainly has a problem with Rick Lawrence.
The pump when I left the 9-pin, so I'm threatening to.
There's your score, 148-7 for Walter Ray. Rick Lawrence now leads by 20. He is up in the 8th frame.
Boy, it looks good off his hand. And is good. Boy, you know, I've watched Rick Lawrence enough tonight that I can see it. As soon as he lets go of the ball, you can tell if he's made a good shot or not.
And he's made a lot of good shots.
And he's one more good shot will take him to the title match against Parker Bone III.
I'm not sure if that's sweat, tears, but I tell you what, she has to be elated by the performance of her husband tonight. Another clutch stride, Lawrence, big double.
You heard him say sit as Gale is allowed to smile a little bit more. That ball was creeping up a little bit high, Phil. When a pro says sit, sit, he wants it to stop hooking.
Walter Ray bringing it back. Just a 10-pin.
And it does not look good for Walter Ray Williams Jr. right now. And almost a 7-10 split, the same shot we saw Mike Aulby leave in the first game. There's the 7, there's the 10. 7 falls out, but the stubborn 10-pin. And for Walter Ray, 31 pins down. The best he can do is 217. That means Rick Lawrence would really just have to show up in the 10th frame, stay behind the foul line.
Rick Lawrence, moments away from bowling for his first PBA championship, a shot in the Tournament of Champions. Walter Ray finishing out this 10th frame. Again, he can shoot 217. His wife Paige back home. They're building a house, so she is busy trying to get things ready.
And we thought at the start of the telecast that Walter could have the upper hand, being the only right-handed bowler. Boy, Rick Lawrence is just lined in, and he's making great shots, and he's getting some breaks here and there where he needs them, mainly from his opposition not striking.
Yeah, Walter has caught somebody that is red hot in Rick Lawrence.
Well, I guess if there's some good news for you, Walter, at least it won't be your 32nd second.
That's right. So now for Rick Lawrence.
Let me try that.
Just 5 pins, and he has won this semifinal match, and he will take on Parker Bone III.
Well, he hasn't won it yet. You know, he just needs to stay behind the line and just knock over hardly anything. 5 pins. We can give it to him, but he still needs to do it, and that should take care of things.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Why get 5 when you can get 10?
Now let's bury the 5-time PBA Player of the Year. Rick Lawrence will meet Parker Bone in the title match, and Parker has an excellent shot at PBA Player of the Year honors. Possible 258. Easy style, and there's the result. So kids back home, you don't have to just go out and crank the ball to be successful.
Especially with the new, reactive, proactive, dynamic bowling balls that are out on tour today, and for the public to buy as well. The down and in players, they can compete against the power shooters, and in some cases, as in today, beat them up.
Boy, 258 to 207, and we've got the underdog, number 5, going up against number 1, top seed.